Hello. So this video will be on the process of including making into advanced functions course in grade 12. So my teachables are math and physics, and I feel that within physics it's pretty easy to incorporate an activity of making because you can make certain like things that use the laws of physics and then you can like measure them. But with math, it sometimes becomes more abstract. So what I feel is a good way of including a making project into advanced functions is making a roller coaster using functions. So for those of you who don't know, advanced functions, in the advanced functions course, you learn about making different types of functions. And functions, from a graphical perspective, is you're learning how to make different patterns of lines. So you would make lines that are just straight. You can make lines that are parabolic or cubic, and then you can also have like periodic functions that have lines that go up and down in a periodic fashion. As well as you can also learn about the equations of circles and ovals, and learn about how to create connect lines to make triangles. So this project that I'm suggesting is also something that I'm going to be doing for my the final project in this course. But I feel like it's a great time to talk about it right now. So the project basically is to tell students to use their knowledge of all the functions they've learned about in advanced functions. So at the end of the course, this would be a culminating activity. And in similar fashion to what you see on the screen right now, they would use a graphing software, such as in this case Desmos, to create a roller coaster. And you could have all this criteria associated with roller coaster, like it has to have a certain amount of ups and downs and loops, and then students would have to specify and explain like each section of the roller coaster, which function's being used and why they've chosen to use it, and the equation for the function that they've used. And so this really gets students to think about and plan a larger picture thing for their final project, and it allows them to also use their creativity because not everyone's roller coaster will look the same. And after all of this is done, that you can also have discussions around the safety of the roller coaster. So, for example, on the screen here, if we look at around over here, like this drop and then going into the flat, is this like a safe thing for a roller coaster to do? So you could even use equations with distance and time and height to calculate like what would be the speed over here. Is that like an okay speed to have? Or are we accelerating for too long? And so this type of project can have actually many dimensions to it in terms of math and also making. Now, if you were to take this project and actually expand it even further, you could have them even try to build it in real life, or just you get like maybe through your school like more complicated simulation software, and they would actually be able to see what happens and put a cart on it in a virtually and see the whole thing go. Anyways, thanks a lot for listening.